All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a brand new month of trading. I had a really good May, but June getting off to a little bit of a rocky start. So we're going to show it all to you in today's video this week. Before we get into it, I will be here today, obviously, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I will not be here Wednesday, but Wednesday I do have
CMMB watching.
May's monthly recap coming out. So if you guys are interested in finding out exactly what I made in May, check that out on Wednesday. An IREN here, see if you can go a little bit further. Up towards 9.
JBLU.
Okay, watching it.
HNRG.
Here we go.
IREN.
Can it go? Up through 80. All right, I'm going to get
COHR.
started right here. IREN 882.
IREN. IREN. HNRG. COHR.
All right, see if we can get down 862 for a first partial would be 200. Trying to get
MDB.
200 here at 862.
Carrot.
Order filled.
Okay, got that. Down to
ONVOMNTSI.
300. See if it wants to continue.
JBLU.
Would like to see it back down under
MDB.
850.
Order filled.
All right, I'm going to get that 200 back in
Life.
that I had there. So now I'm in
VST.
500 at 888, basically the starter. See if it wants to turn over here on 9 or if it's going to push through.
Maya. VST.
Order
All right.
cancelled.
There we go. Canceled that order. See if we can get under 880. All
Order
right, I'm going
filled.
to take half off here down to 250 now. Canceled that order because I figured if it was going to fill me at 82, it's probably going to come down a bit further at that point.
Order
Take
filled.
another half off here down to 125. And I'm going to put a stop in now just under my average at 886, but try and let this remaining 125 shares go a little bit. See if it can move down, maybe 860s. But not going to let it go against me at all anymore. And stopped out the
Order
rest.
partially filled.
So, yeah, that one didn't quite
Order
work
filled.
how I was hoping. It actually started pretty well there.
MDX.
I was hoping it was going to roll over more, though. So, just going to take kind of a small relative win on IREN here. Looking at AFMD here. So it gets up through
SMCI.
580.
AFMD.
Over 580s here, AFMD. Here's 580. Can it get through? Watching it.
SMCI.
Ooh, nice. All right,
Order
going to get
filled.
in here. I'm in at 589 AFMD, 300
AFMD.
shares.
AFMD. SMCI.
Order partially
All right, going
filled.
to add in here. Now have 600
filled.
at 607.
Order cancelled.
Coming up towards the
AFMD.
halt, which is currently at 645. Oh, might get halted here. We'll see.
GME. AFMD.
In at 607. Oh, here we go.
GME.
See if we can get back down under 6
AFMD.
here. Wasn't quite ready on that spike down.
Order partially filled.
All right, going to add in some more
GME.
here. Now have 1200 at 630.
AFMD. GME.
See if I can get a partial here
AFMD.
at 623.
GME. AFMD.
Order partially
Okay, got
filled.
that. Let's see if it can continue down here
Order
now
filled.
under 610.
AFMD.
All right, going to push into the 690s here. Up towards 7. We'll put an order out at 98. Didn't
AFMD.
get that. See if it gets up there or not.
Order partially
Okay,
filled.
in there. And at 1200
filled.
at 664 now.
Order filled.
All right,
AFMD.
gonna put in my final shares there. I've lost my head on this one, so might be looking at a huge loser here, and at 694 with 2,100 shares. Just gonna have
AFMD.
to eat this one, I think.
GMA.
No point in letting this thing continue to go against me here. See if I
Order
can get...
partially
All right,
filled.
got some off there at 702. Okay, got that down to 300. See, it gives me some kind of spike down now. All right, can it break down here? AFMD under 680. I'll take another 100 off.
Order filled.
Okay, take another 100 off right there. See if it can continue down further.
Order filled.
Taking another 100 there, down to 100. See if we get under 650. All right, and stopped out here.
Order filled.
So, hey,
SMCI.
happy to get
Like-
out of that one alive. Sometimes when you have a really
AFMD.
good month, it's good to get humbled a little bit. Lost my composure on that one a bit.
SMCI.
Would have been fine overall. Wasn't able to add in as much as I wanted up there
AFMD.
at the top, which obviously could have turned this into a nice winner. But hey, like I said, I'll just be
SMFL.
happy to
SMCI.
take the small
Maya.
right there and get out alive. All right, let's break down today's trades real quick. The first one was here on IREN. Honestly, this one was a little disappointing, not in how I traded it, but just in how it ended up moving, because I really liked this initial opening move. If you look, this was a, 60 cent, 70 cent almost breakout on an $8 stock to open the morning. So that's why I took such a small partial there at 20 cents, thinking we at least had down maybe spike back down under 850 there. So was really expecting more out of that initial pullback. Once it came back up and I got the shares back in and it just started kind of chilling, I ended up just kind of taking that one off, thinking this one's not doing what I want at this point. No reason in trying to fight it. Just going to take it and move on. So $76 win there. Thought that one was going to be much better. Then it was AFMD, which actually is going nuts even further now. But this one, at the time I was feeling like I maybe didn't... I think at the time I was feeling more bad about it, but when looking back, it's just I am trying to go more aggressive these days, so the numbers are going to be a little bit bigger, but it just didn't feel like a great trade while I was in it. Looking back, it's still not horrible, because I did have the final stop there right over the top, so even if I had gotten in the size that I wanted here up at the final and it stopped me out just a few cents above it, wouldn't have made that much of a difference in the P&L. So that's one of those, just kind of getting used to the bigger numbers a little bit more, and maybe this one did go further than I expected. But if we look at the daily chart, that's why I was pretty convicted on this one, just because it had this big line in the sand up around the 750s, which is kind of where I was putting these in. It went a little bit higher here than I was expecting. I was expecting this to kind of be at the end of it around 750. Then it pushed higher. I was like, all right, it's looking like it's going to be 8, and anything over 8 there would have been a stop out. So sometimes they just go like that, and they're going to be a bigger loser. Still wouldn't have been max loss that I have set on the account, but would have definitely been an unpleasant way to start the month. So overall, happy to get out basically small loss there, break even overall on the day. All right, so overall, I think not the best day, obviously. Could have been a much worse day, but kind of going back through and thinking about it and then watching myself, I definitely got a little bit too emotional there while I was in the trade, which is obviously not the goal of what you want to do. But looking back at it, really, the trading itself wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was in my brain. It's just the numbers were a little higher than I would have liked it to be there on the red side. So happy to get out of today, basically break even and all, and I'll see y'all later.